In the summer of 2026, 48% of the entire human population will turn their eyes toward a single bouncing leather ball. The FIFA World Cup is the undisputed king of entertainment, a global spectacle that stops wars, creates legends, and unites nations. But behind the beautiful game, the roaring crowds and the dramatic last-minute goals lies a far more calculated, cold-blooded reality. Yeah, it's mind-blowing when you think about it. The World Cup is not just a sporting tournament. It is a meticulously engineered, multi-billion-dollar corporate vacuum cleaner. Why are nations willing to invest so much of their citizens' money in this event? What is the real story behind the red lines of FIFA? Welcome to Pitch Economy! Today, we are pulling back the curtain on the invisible boardroom to expose exactly how FIFA turns the world's favorite sport into a $10 billion money machine. To understand the sheer scale of this economic illusion, we have to look at how FIFA actually operates. On paper, FIFA is a non-profit organization based in Switzerland. But in practice, it operates with the cold, ruthless efficiency of a Fortune 500 monopoly. Right off the bat, let's break down the ultimate hustle. FIFA does not own a single stadium. It doesn't pay the players' salaries. It doesn't build the roads, the hotels, or the security infrastructure. The host nations take on 100% of the financial risk, spending tens of billions of dollars of taxpayers' money. Yet, when the whistle blows, almost every single dollar generated does not go to the host country. It goes directly into FIFA's bank accounts in Zurich. This legal heist is built on three unbreakable pillars of revenue: television broadcasting rights, marketing sponsorships, and ticket sales. Let's look at the first and largest pillar: the battle for the screen. The 2018 World Cup in Russia raked in nearly $6 billion, driven massively by TV rights alone. Picture this: media networks all around the globe engaging in violent bidding wars just to secure broadcasting rights. Why? Because everyone wants a piece of the action. Imagine billions of people glued to their screens simultaneously. Whether you watch on a giant screen in New York or a smartphone in Tokyo, the network you are using paid a massive premium to FIFA. It is the ultimate digital real estate, and FIFA owns every square inch of it. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. The second pillar is the corporate takeover of the pitch: marketing and sponsorships. Big brands shell out hundreds of millions of dollars for a tiny piece of visibility. You ever wonder how a single logo can yield such sky-high value? Think about it. You're watching an intense match, and every time the camera pans to a player, there's that logo right on display. For those big brands, it's like hitting a cash jackpot. To protect these corporate giants, FIFA dictates exactly how the game is played on the ground. They create a corporate bubble. Within a certain radius of any World Cup stadium, local businesses are forbidden from selling non-sponsored food or drinks. If a local shop tries to sell a generic soda outside a stadium, FIFA's legal enforcement teams can have them shut down. And the government's role in this? Trust me, this is worth sticking around for. Local governments often grant FIFA incredible tax breaks. Weird, right? They make billions but won't pay a single cent of tax in host countries. Imagine if your favorite concert or local event made that type of deal. Sounds unfair, doesn't it? Yet that's the rule. All profits made by FIFA and its major sponsors during the tournament are entirely exempt from local taxes, stirring a massive pot of public anger. Now, let's talk about the host countries. This is where the hype hits reality. Governments spend enormous amounts just to get a shot at hosting the cup, promising their people jobs, tourism, and economic transformation. Let's look at history. South Africa in 2010 invested over $3 billion. They thought it would permanently upgrade their economy. But guess what? It didn't go as planned. A lot of local people rushed after those jobs, but many were left deeply disappointed. Why? Because the World Cup can indeed create jobs, but they are almost always temporary positions. Once the matches end, so do those opportunities. If you think South Africa was a massive gamble, look at what happened later in Qatar. The 2022 tournament became the most expensive sporting event in human history, costing an astronomical $220 billion. Qatar built entirely new cities, a cutting-edge metro system, and 7 brand-new, ultra-luxurious stadiums out of thin air. But here is the catch. While Qatar spent nearly $250 billion to remodel its entire nation for a one-month event, FIFA quietly walked away with an unprecedented $7.5 billion in revenue. The economic gap is breathtaking. Host nations spend their wealth, deplete their resources, and take on systemic risk, while FIFA harvests the pure, untaxed profit. What happens when the cameras turn off and the hype fades? The scars linger. Cities take on a massive, suffocating debt load. Sometimes, those futuristic new stadiums become literal ghost towns, just hanging out, collecting dust, costing millions annually just to maintain. They are what economists call white elephants. While fans are scrambling and paying outrageous ticket prices through a highly optimized ticketing nightmare, the local citizens are left holding the bill for stadiums they will never use again. But why do nations continue to play this losing game? Why do governments eagerly queue up to hand over their treasuries to Zurich? The answer lies in a powerful geopolitical strategy known as sports washing. For many regimes and developing nations, hosting the World Cup isn't about immediate financial returns. It is about buying global legitimacy. It is an opportunity to rebrand an entire country's image overnight, shifting the global narrative away from human rights violations, political instability, or economic struggles, and onto a shining global stage of joy and celebration. Governments hire massive public relations firms and high-priced consultants, spending billions behind closed doors, just to lobby and polish their image during the tournament. It is the ultimate soft power play, and FIFA knows exactly how to weaponize this hunger for global prestige to extract the best possible terms for its corporate machine. However, where there is an absolute monopoly and billions of dollars changing hands in the dark, controversy is never far behind. The true depth of the dark side of this glory was fully exposed in May 2015. It played out like a high-stakes Hollywood thriller. In a dramatic early morning raid, Swiss plainclothes police officers blindsided the luxury Bor Olac Hotel in Zurich, executing arrest warrants on top FIFA officials at the request of the United States Department of Justice. The charges: decades of rampant corruption, systemic wire fraud, money laundering, and racketeering. The investigation revealed a deeply entrenched culture of bribery, where millions of dollars in suitcases changed hands behind closed doors simply to secure votes for World Cup hosting rights, including the highly controversial selection processes for South Africa, Russia, and Qatar. It was an astonishing wake-up call for the world. The beautiful game was running on an engine of institutional greed, casting a long, dark shadow over every historic goal and epic trophy lift. So, where does all this cash go? If FIFA is a non-profit, what happens to the billions that accumulate in Zurich? Officially, FIFA redistributes a portion of this revenue back to its 211 member associations for football development. But this distribution model creates a massive political power structure. By controlling the flow of billions of dollars, the leadership of FIFA can effectively secure the loyalty of voting members, ensuring that the house always wins. Could FIFA shift gears in the future and become more community-focused? What if they strive to create sustainable events that truly benefit host countries? We're talking about meaningful investments in infrastructure that last long after the final whistle. What a game changer that would be. But can they really pull it off? Or are they too entrenched in their old ways? As we wrap this all up, let's zoom in on what truly matters. The passion, the colors, the chants. Those powerful, emotional moments that make the World Cup unforgettable. It is a beautiful cultural phenomenon. But behind the glamour, there is a complex dark web of financial tides, societal impacts, and ethical questions. Before you click away, think about this. What does it mean to you? Is the thrill of the game worth the ultimate price? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. Do you still believe in the magic of the World Cup, or do the shadows darken your view? Let me know. Subscribe to Pitch Economy and discover the game behind the game.